Hello, Scruffy fam. What happens when you shoot almost 20 rounds through a thin barrel rifle without stopping? Let's look. What's up, guys? Joe here. So today I decided to do a little experiment here at the range. I have a Mossberg Patriot Predator and a 6.5 PRC, and it is in the hunt to be my primary hunting rifle this year. And the more I'm shooting, the more I'm thinking it probably is going to be that. For a couple different reasons. It shoots really well. It's lightweight, it's a synthetic stock, so if I take it in the woods, I'm not worried about banging it into stuff. But it's extremely capable to take anything here in Wisconsin I'm going to be hunting. I also have the 270, but it's a collector's edition one, and the more my wife and I talk about it, the more I'm thinking it's not something I really want to do by taking that out to the woods. So I don't know if that's going to happen. And then lastly, the Ruger American Ranch in 7.62x39. You guys saw in the last video, my wife and I came out to the range, and she absolutely loves shooting that. So that's probably going to be hers. So let me tell you what I did here, and I will show you guys the results of what happens with my 6.5 PRC when it gets hot. I'll show you the cold barrel, then I'll show you the progression of shots. And you can make your own determinations here, but I think I just got the smallest group I've ever gotten. We'll take it home and measure it to wrap up, but let's see what we got. Okay, so I am shooting the Hornady Match 6.5 PRC was these first rounds. Now I was aiming here, and my point of impact was all the way over here. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if one of my kids started twisting dials or something, but that a little concerning when my point of impact shift was that much. So I adjusted, and then we moved to the Precision Hunter, and this was my first 3-shot group of the Precision Hunter. I didn't wait a whole long time, so however long it took me to shoot that, drop the magazine, load 3 rounds, and shoot, and we're looking at about, I'm going to go 1.5 inch group. Very next group was this one, and this, again, 3 shots. I didn't, as long as it took me to shoot those 3, unload the magazine, load the magazine, and shoot again. And I would say that's probably 3/4 to 1/2 inch. This one, that's got to be a velocity thing. That could have been me. I don't know how that happened, but that's like a 1.5 inch straight vertical. Usually when a straight vertical like that, that's a velocity thing. So that was pretty interesting. Then we came down to here. All right. At this point, for these last 6 shots, I decided to single load the rounds instead of magazine feed them, and we're about 1.5 inches. But then, guys, this was my final group, my last 3 rounds. So with the hottest the barrel was, we put 3 in that little tiny hole. So when we get home, we'll measure all these. I don't have my calipers here, but we'll measure all these out, and we'll see what a hot barrel does to impact your accuracy. Alright guys, I'm home, and holy cow, I legit shot the smallest group I have ever shot before. But let's start at the beginning, and we'll get there. Alright, so let's check this out. Okay, so first was that Hornady Match, and that's where I was aiming, and that was my point of impact. And we ended up with a 2.17. So I adjusted, and then next we got here. Okay, again, that's where I was aiming. Got a 1.84. Adjusted again. Then we got a 0.62 here. Okay. Then this vertical stringing. So anytime this is happening, there's a couple different things going on. I am pretty sure this was just me not having consistent bipod pressure, so this could have been me 100%, but it looks like my left and right was good. So then we came down here and shot again without making any adjustments to the optic, got a 1.1,
And then the very last group, I had to check this a couple times. So it was 1, 2, 3 right here for a 0.19 group. Yep, a 0.19 group. Absolutely insane. So guys, that is the smallest group I've ever shot. It was almost too small to measure. Really crazy. So does heat matter when it comes to a barrel? You know, I got mixed results today. I shot 19 rounds fairly quickly. I did not wait any amount of time to let the barrel cool off. And I ranged from 2-inch groups to start with. Then I went to just over 1/2 inch, a 1.5 inch, a 1 inch, and then under 1/4 inch. So it's a little all over the place. So the next time I take the 6.5 PRC to the range, we know what it's capable of, okay? It's capable of getting way down there. So we'll get another box of the Precision Hunter, and I'll get the exact same setup, bipod, bag, and really take my time, really control my breath, and squeeze out those shots and see what can happen. So, but guys, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm very, very happy with how the 6.5 PRC is doing. So if you guys like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we'll see you guys again.